Hey, Vicky, how was your date last night?
Oh, incredible. We went to dinner and a show, and we danced all night. I'm exhausted. I didn't get home till 11:45.
You really know how to burn a candle at one end.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I can never seem to get it together on time. Has Nancy been in? Did you cover for me? I mean, what'd you say, Nancy?
Nothing.
You said nothing? Some friends. I counted on you to help me.
Nancy hasn't come in yet. You're not late.
I'm not late. I'm not late.
Ladies, I have an announcement to make. Where's Jan?
I knew someone was late.
She's going to be a little late. She's already a little late. Now, next week, we're going to be booked solid with a group of conventioneers who will be staying at the hotel for the first time. You know what that means.
Yeah, walk fast between tables.
It means we want to impress them.
I'll learn to juggle.
I can juggle. Want to see?
Not now. It'll give me something to live for.
Ladies, please. This is a large group called the Daughters of the Pioneers.
Aren't they dead yet?
No. And we're hoping that they'll choose to stay with us every year. So let's all do our personal best.
I know I will.
And this is important, Dot. Try to do someone else's personal best.
Sorry.
Halt. I hope you have a good reason for coming to work late.
Very good. I couldn't get here on time.
Neither will your paycheck.
Hey, nice blouse.
Thanks.
Nice jeans.
Thanks.
Nice everything. What'd you do, hold up a boutique?
No, I just came from school. This is my feeling good outfit, which I am wearing because I just handed in a term paper to my economics teacher that's going to bring my grade up and knock his socks off.
Isn't this the teacher that asked you out 3 times already?
4. He asked me out again today. Only this time I said yes, and we have a date next week.
Your teacher asked you out? How could he?
Just a wild guess, but maybe thought he'd have fun.
But a teacher dating a student? I'm sorry, but I'd never date one of my teachers, co-workers, or members of the clergy.
Look, you better be careful, Jan. It's a little like dating the boss.
Why do you think I waited until the semester was over? Now it's okay to go out with him because I won't be in his class anymore. Should have gone out with him when he first asked you. Then you wouldn't have had to write that term paper. Sorry to disappoint you folks, but this segment of opinions and answers has come to an end.
Ladies, I don't know if you've noticed, but there are considerably more customers out in the dining room than there are in here. Well, why don't you just run out on the off chance you might meet one? Thanks.
Oh, they're sweet. But I think some of them actually are Daughters of the Pioneers.
I don't think they understand our custom of tipping. Table of 4 just gave me a hearty handshake.
Aren't they great? Those 2 ladies on 7 are from Minnesota, and they both have nephews they want me to meet.
Never again to be lonely while ice fishing.
Jan, feeling any better?
Yeah, great.
Oh,
That is not a happy woman.
what do you suppose happened to her today?
I think it was last night. She had a date with her professor.
I don't want to hear about it.
Well, we've seen the thrill of victory. I'd say this is the agony of defeat. It's only because I know you so well, but I'd say you're no longer deliriously happy. Ladies and gentlemen, is this a happy woman?
She can smile.
She can still smile.
Okay, but it's embarrassing after everything I said. I just got too carried away about Larry. He seemed so terrific in class, but he was so boring at dinner. When we left the restaurant, I felt like I was paroled.
That bad, huh?
I lived for the waiter. He didn't ask me one question about me all night. No, one. He asked me what I thought about him. Huh? How could I be so wrong about a guy?
Oh, it's called getting to know someone. It's what dating used to be for.
Where's Mario?
I sent back 2 more specials.
Oh, yes, the daughters are very fussy. In fact, I just got a note from a lady named Emma giving me 2 tips to a flakier crust.
That's 2 more tips than most of us got.
They try to tell us we're too young. Too young to really be in love. They say that love's a word. A very lonely. I can't begin to know the meaning of. And yet, we're not too young to know this love will last till years will go. And then one day we may recall we were not too young at
all. I'm sorry, Larry. I hope I feel better, too. Thank you.
Are you sick?
I am now. That was Larry. He wants another date. I didn't know what else to tell him. He wouldn't take no for an answer.
Hey, when you got it, you got it. Well, maybe you should give him another chance.
Nope.
Sometimes you can't tell. My first date with my husband was a disaster.
Didn't you like him?
Oh, yeah, he didn't like me. See, he was a campus brain, and I had this crush on him, so when he finally asked me out, I was so intimidated I didn't say a word all night. 2 years later, he told me it was like dating a blonde lamb.
Lois, I'm not wrong. When I go out with a guy, I have one of three reactions. Yes, maybe, and no. Larry's, oh, no.
If you say so. So how are you going to get rid of him?
I don't know. It's been so long since I had one to brush off.
Why don't you just tell him the truth?
That he's boring?
Lie to him.
I don't want to lie to him, but I don't want to hurt his feelings either.
Look, you can't have both. Lie to him. Tell him he's more than any woman can handle.
There must be another way.
I have a hard time breaking off with guys, too. One time I had to move.
Dot, I think I need a more direct route.
Lie to him.
Tell him the truth, but be nice.
Sure. I'm a nice person. I'll tell him the truth.
There are 2 times when a man doesn't want to hear the truth. One is when he asks you why you're breaking up. The other is when he asks, did the earth move for you too?
Lie to him.
Lois, do you have any extra ashtrays? They're all missing from my station.
The daughters like to take little souvenirs.
Well, then why don't we put an ashtray in each handbag as they leave?
Oh, Nancy, it's innocent enough, and it's good advertising.
Lois, we've got to put a stop to it. We can't afford it.
At $17.50 a lobster tail, they got rights.
Look, all I want you to do is keep your eyes open. If you spot any pilferage, be gentle, be firm, but get it back. Even if you have to pick the little dears up by their heels and shake them out.
Boring. I only thought he was boring. I'd give anything for boring. That's what you get for trying to be a human being. Here, I thought it'd be nice. Tell him the truth.
Him. You saw Larry again.
Oh, yes, and I did just like you said. I was nice and truthful and poof.
What's poof? I don't understand poof.
She didn't lie to him.
What happened? Did you tell him you didn't want to see him again?
I didn't even get the chance. I went to his office, okay? I was so nervous, my heart was in my mouth. My heart was in my nose. And I said, Larry, I was a little disappointed in our date the other night. And he said, so was I.
So that helps.
No, it doesn't. He was disappointed because it ended so soon.
He expected more.
You said it.
And the man is a teacher.
He said that the next date we have, and the good professor made it very clear there would be a next date, would end up in bed or I'd end up flunking the course.
I don't believe it.
He actually said that he'd flunk you if you don't go to bed with him?
Yes.
Well, what did you say?
What did I say? What did I say? What do you think I said? I looked at him right in the eye and I said, nothing. I didn't know what to say or how to say it. Oh, I'm so mad at myself I could bite the floor.
That creep.
I just wish I had said something.
It's not easy when someone catches you off guard like that. Happened to me once. I was 15. I was working in a supermarket. One night the manager decided he wanted to stay late and stamp some cans. Mine.
What'd you do?
Same as you. At first I was so shocked I said nothing. Then I punched him in the stomach. What did he do? He doubled over and fired me.
Wonderful. If I flunk this course, it sets me back a whole year, not to mention the money. And I need this course to get my degree.
Maybe you misunderstood him.
Bed is not a term I have to look up. What am I going to do? How can he flunk me? He can't flunk me. That paper's too good. I hope.
Why don't you go to the dean?
Why don't I go to the dean? Why don't I go to the dean?
He has to answer to somebody.
What a better person than a dean. What a wonderful idea. Why didn't I think of that?
Because you're not being objective, Jenna. You have to calm down.
Oh, am I going to fix him? I can barely wait to get in there, boy. I'm going to tell him what a rotten, low-down little creep.
Jan, calm down, or you're not going to make your point.
You're right. You're right, I'll calm down. I'll just walk in there and I'll relate the facts about what a rotten little low-down miserable... Lois, I think you better go with me.
I think I better go with her.
Everybody decent? Sorry about the intrusion.
Sonny, you know you're not allowed in here.
Hang loose, baby. It'll only take a minute.
I bet you say that to all the girls.
Listen, I just wanted to talk to everyone before the crowds come in. I've been getting a lot of complaints from the customers this week.
So don't sing.
That's just it, baby. The daughters of the pioneers love to hear me sing. And with all the noise you chicks make with the plates and the food, well, it's no good, mamas. So, I'd like to establish a policy of no serving while I perform. Capiche? Thank you.
Boy, am I glad I decided to do this. It's the only way to go. Now it'll be all settled. What a relief.
Good. I'm glad you feel better.
Oh, I do. As a matter of fact, I feel a little silly dragging you along with me.
Well, I could go.
No. Here she comes.
Hello, ladies.
Hi.
Which one of you is my appointment?
I am. I'm Jan Hoffmeyer. You can call me Jan. This is my friend Lois Adams. You can call her Lois.
Dorothy Pressman. You can call me Dean. I worked a long time for that. Now, what can I do for you?
Well, it's about Professor Wilson.
Professor Wilson.
Brown eyes, shoulder bag.
Larry, economics.
Right. Well, I'm having a little problem in his class. Well, I really don't know how to say this.
Students and teachers have been having problems for years. I guess I can say I've heard them all. So what is it?
I'm not doing very well in his economics course, and if I don't sleep with him, he'll flunk me.
That one I don't hear very often. How do you know this?
He told me. You see, Professor Wilson and I had a date.
You dated your teacher? That's a little complicated.
I wish everyone would stop saying this. I know, I made a mistake, okay? But not everybody's perfect.
Jen.
Look, it was the end of the semester. I really thought it would be all right.
Jen.
And it was only once. It was in a restaurant. Waiter, soup,
Jen.
everything.
Then, go on.
It didn't turn out too well, and I'm not interested in seeing him anymore. However, he wants to see a lot more of me. In fact, all of me.
All right. So you have a grievance against the professor, and you want to take action, right?
Right.
Let me tell you how your case might sound. Student is doing poorly in class. Student dates professor to get a better grade. Professor refuses to cooperate. Student accuses professor of improper behavior as a last resort to ensure a passing grade. Do you see how that could sound?
I don't care how it sounds. All I know is he's blackmailing me, and it feels crummy.
Jan, why don't you tell him about the paper?
Oh, yes, the paper. You see, I wrote this really terrific paper that should bring my grade up. All I want is for you to make sure he gives me the grade I deserve.
Again, it's the same problem. I read the paper and think you're Madame Curie. He reads it and thinks you're Bozo the Clown.
So you're telling me you can't do a damn thing?
I'm telling you it's your word against his. You need more proof. Look, I know this is a frustrating situation. I understand how you feel. If I go to Larry Wilson with this, he'll deny it. He'll say you deserve your flunking, and you'll be in an even worse spot.
But
I'm afraid all you can do is try not to worry, have faith in your term paper, and hope the turkey can take no for an answer. I'm sorry.
you're sorry.
Hi, Jan.
Hi, Larry.
What a surprise. Well, not really. Come on in.
Thanks.
I was just going over some term papers.
Oh, didn't happen to get to mine yet, did you?
Not yet. Can I take your coat?
Thanks.
Well, what do you think of the place?
It's nice. Very tasteful.
Thank you. Furnished it myself. See that bookcase? That is a real antique. I got it 3 years ago for $1,500. Today it's worth $5,500. You know what kind of profit that is?
250%. Now do I get a passing grade?
There's still time. Well, please, sit.
Thanks.
Put that dimmer in myself. Saves 14% on the electric bills. Like to say, you can take the economics teacher out of the class, but you can't take the class out of the economics teacher.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Larry, I've been thinking.
About me, I hope.
Almost nonstop, you might say.
Oh, that's good. That's very, very good.
I came here because, Larry, you really would do what you said you're gonna do if I don't do what you want me to do, would you?
In a minute.
I'm sorry, Larry. I don't feel that way about you.
Come on, Jan. I could tell in class that you were interested in me.
In class, you were interesting. But, to tell you the truth, since our date the other night, I really don't like you.
No problem. I like you, and that's what counts. You turn me on.
But that's crazy. Don't you know that's crazy? It makes you sound like some sort of
Please save it. I don't feel like being analyzed.
And I don't feel like being assaulted.
Would you give me a break?
No, give me one. What's the difference between what you're doing with a grade book and what some guy does with a gun in a parking lot?
You are crazy.
Maybe. Oh, by the way, I did go to the dean, so you are being watched.
This is a good deal for everybody. You give a little, I give a little. That's what life's about.
Not my life. I came here because I hoped you'd act like a person. But you know something? Oh, you're beyond that. You really don't want me. You just want the feeling of power that this gives you.
Forget it, Hoffmeyer. I don't need this. I've had a lot of girls in my class, and nobody's ever pulled this.
I'm sure they didn't, because they were probably too young or too scared or really needed the credits. Well, maybe that's the only way you can get a woman. But you're not gonna get me. Good night, Professor. Take that and stuff it in your bookcase.
Hello? Oh, hi, sweetheart.
Is it for me? Phyllis was gonna call.
I don't call your friend Phyllis sweetheart.
I'm sorry. It's just that Phyllis is gonna call from school. The grades are being posted today.
Yeah, I forgot. I'll just be a minute. It's Joey.
Hi.
What? No, practicing the piano will not ruin your hands for football. You just keep practicing. I don't care what Sparky says. Yeah. Honey, I gotta go. Yeah, well, you just finish your exercises, then you can do anything you want. Yeah, anything. Okay. What did I just say?
Jan, did you hear about your grade yet?
Not yet. God, I hate waiting.
Come on, Phyllis. You know, tonight is the last night of the Daughters of the Pioneers. I'm gonna miss them.
Me too.
You?
Yeah, Nancy's been so busy counting ashtrays, she's left us alone.
They're all right. Once you get used to them, they're just a little different than our regular customers.
You know that group of people that sat at my station all week and didn't leave any tips? Well, last night they gave me this.
Oh.
They worked on it all week. It's hand knitted.
And I got a patchwork quilt.
I got a good talking to.
Come on, Phyllis. Call Phyllis. Phyllis.
Hey, you think there's any chance Laurie will pass you?
No, but I can hope, can't I? Come on, Phyllis. Phyllis, what's the verdict? Phyllis, I don't want to guess. What'd I get? Thank you, Phyllis.
He gave me a C. I guess the turkey could take no for an answer.
I still wish I could have punched him in the stomach.
Hey, I have a bottle of champagne in my locker that I've been saving. Let's celebrate Jancy.
Great. I haven't had champagne since my anniversary.
I haven't had it since my divorce.
I've never had champagne.
You call that champagne?
It is on a 727. Okay, stand back.
It's a little flat.
Jan only got a C.
Yeah, but what a C.
Not too much for me.
Not too much for any of us.
To integrity.
To virtue.
To guts.
To Jan.
To work.